Dear host president, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it's not polite, otherwise I will draw from the speaking here, having in consideration that everything what I'm going to say, I'm going to repeat what is saying today, and I apologize for that. Before I'll try to bring some more experiences, let me once more to congratulate Duško, the new head of the SAI Serbia, and to wish the best in his position. I will try to speak a little bit about the principles of the good governance, which for me are linked on three passwords: on independence, on integrity, and on credibility. Yes, the Kosovo SAI is independent. Yes, we can decide about the content of the report. Yes, we can decide what to audit and how to audit. Yes, we can decide in what time to present. But we're not sure that this is enough for the good governance. Yes, we have the integrity as an institution because we have enough capacities to do the quality audit work. Of course, always we're trying to increase our capacities. And if we'll take in consideration the Sigma report on November 2017, if it's our size has the 4 scores from 5 in total as the one of the best in the Western Balkan, then yes, we are independent, yes, we have the integrity, yes, we have the credibility, but this is not enough because the Sigma reports in the same time says that we are the first in Kosovo. So what means? Why are there the others? What is our impact? What we do, what our results impacted to the Kosovo society, to the other Kosovo institutions are being subject to be audited. And then, if you can compare with this, then yes, we didn't been able to transmit in the best way the good models, the good governance models to others, and our impact still is frigid. And I think this is the most important because otherwise there are no reason why we are auditing and why we serve as an independent and with a higher credibility. So I think this is some of the issues that at least are subject to the Kosovo experience, and what I learned today from the other colleagues, they are quite similar also in a. I'm not going to speak a lot about this, but just to bring here that being the model for organization, we are challenged. And my approach in this presentation is going, what is the risk? And from what we have to save our institution. And then for me, those risks should be accumulated in 4 areas: the political, the legal, institutional, the technical, and the communication. I'm not going to spend more time about that because everyone around the table, I think better than me, knows exactly what means those risks for one of the size. I'll try to be more focused on Kosovo size and to see how we try to implement in promoting the good governance. Of course, issuing the reports, finding, recommendation, evaluation, and action plans for implementation of our recommendation. Performing the follow-up audits to know what is improving in a process, but also sharing the good practices and audit experiences with others. The last portfolio that we increased dramatically our participation is trying to be active on drafting of the new legislation according to the acquis communautaire and according to the best practices to encourage the good governance in the process. We established the quality management function within our organization, I think 1.5 years from now, and I think this is very important within the SAU to manage day-to-day operation and somehow to help us in order to provide the quality assurance and advise the auditors on progress, on the risk and priorities. 2 important dimensions to observe in this position is about the quality assurance and also to advise the auditors. We believe that our quality work as an institution will transmit the signal for the good governance also to the other institutions. They are not just reports, but it's our face, what we do and how behavior in our public administration system within the country. I'm going to speak that because a lot of speakers mentioned today. Everything which is linked about our model is linked about the sufficient financial resources with trained staff and with the adequate infrastructure. So then we have the three key words and three our challenges which are related to the personnel, to the money, and to the infrastructure, trying to be the good model for others. It's our experience how we'll do to transmit this good governance. I'll bring some small examples as milestones, and we see that they have some impacts. Our local legislation, international auditing standards are available to our public website. All products which we do, all the reports are available to the public, also in our website. It's 100% in the public. Annual audit plan is available to the Parliament and to the public also through our website. But also it's there that the citizens can see the medium-term external audit development strategy, that where we are and what our aims are looking forward. Of course, application of the audit standards and methodology according to the requirements from the SAI. The other milestones, if I can say, is to keep audit entities informed about the objectives, about the methodologies and audit findings, to discuss comments and recommendations with those institutions, because we want that they can understand us, why those recommendations are there and why those findings are there and what they are going to benefit if they are going to implement those recommendations. It's follow-up implementation of recommendation on a regular basis. What happened in the past in Kosovo is that they did a lot of recommendations, but they didn't went back to see did they have been implemented or not. And we try to do some follow-up for both, for performance and for the financial and regular audits. At least once in 5 years, we conduct an external evaluation by the SAI, other SAIs and other partners, to see where we are with our capacities and what we need to improve and how we can do these improvements. It's about the implementation of the quality control procedures. And what we spend more time now is cooperation with the universities, with the institutions, to increase the quality of report, but also to increase the impact of our work in the public life in Kosovo. Of course, trying to prevent the conflict of interest and to maintain and develop the professional skills required to carry out responsibilities further, to have the curricula in our organization in the summer and winter time that all our auditors is going through, trying to build and continue to enforce our soft knowledge and capacities. The news what we are in a process now is we submitted the questionnaire to the audit entities, because we would like to know what they think about us, how they see us important, and does they see us useful what we are doing. Of course, we need to take care, because the response not always can be not just positive, but can be real, depend of their experiences with our teams, and depend on how much the negative our report is related to the specific audit entities. Yes, we do a lot of the public hearings with Parliament, with the both committees, Oversight Committee and Budget and Finance Committee. All our reports on a regular basis are treated by the Parliament for each budget organization, but also for the state budget, and also each of our performance audit reports. And for those, we organize the public hearing with ethnicities, inviting the government, the municipalities, and face with the parliament based on our findings. Before I will stop and leave the possibility for others, so I think being a model organization for the good governance, at least we need to keep in mind as a head of the institution, being part of those institutions, at least a number of the questions. Keeping up with changes in a contest, keeping up with the expectation, being important as the office in our countries, ensure the quality insurance on time the delivery of our operation, getting the best impact, promoting the good governance and system design and implementation, and being a role model. The last sentence that I can say here is that we are going to face a lot in the future with our new IT systems. So our institution should be rapidly transformed to answer to the needs and to the changes which is going on, not just in the public sector, but in all the sectors in our countries. And I think this is going to be more challenge for us, how we can respond and how we can be the good model for us. I'll stop here and thank you very much listening to me. And I apologize if I repeated a lot of things that you mentioned already.